Dick Van Patten was an American actor and businessman whose career spanned radio, Broadway, film, and television, and who later became widely known for his role as a television father and for his successful pet food company. Early life and stage beginnings. Richard Vincent Van Patten was born on December 9, 1928, in Kew Gardens, Queens, New York City. His mother, Josephine Rosa Cerno, worked in advertising and was of Italian heritage, while his father, Richard Byron Van Patten, was an interior decorator of Dutch descent. He had a younger sister, Joyce Van Patten, who also became a respected actress. From a very early age, he was involved in show business. By the age of 3, he was working as a child model, and at 7, he made his Broadway debut in the 1935 play, Tapestry in Grey. Billed as Dickie Van Patten, he went on to appear in dozens of Broadway productions as a child and teenager. Among these were notable plays such as The Skin of Our Teeth and Oh Mistress Mine. He often worked with major stage figures of the era, and his stage work made him a seasoned performer before adulthood. He attended the Professional Children's School in Manhattan, which allowed him to balance education with a demanding performing schedule. Transition to television. As television emerged as a major medium in the late 1940s, Van Patten made the transition from stage and radio to the small screen. In 1949, he was cast as Nels Hansen in the CBS series Mama, based on the play and film I Remember Mama. The show ran until 1957 and brought him recognition as a familiar presence in American homes. During part of the show's run, he served in the United States Army. During his absence, another young actor, James Dean, briefly stepped in. Throughout the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, Van Patten became a prolific television character actor. He appeared in a wide range of series, including westerns, comedies, and dramas. His guest roles on many popular programs of the era helped establish him as a dependable and versatile supporting actor, able to handle both light comedy and earnest drama. 8 is Enough and television stardom. Van Patten's best-known role came in 1977 when he was cast as Tom Bradford, the widowed father of 8 children, in the ABC series 8 is Enough. The series, a blend of comedy and drama, followed the lives of the large Bradford family and ran for 5 seasons until 1981. As Tom Bradford, Van Patten embodied a warm, slightly harried, but fundamentally decent and loving father figure. His performance, natural and low-key, anchored the ensemble cast and became the image for which he was most remembered by television audiences. The role cemented his place in television history as one of the quintessential American TV dads of the late 20th century. Film work. Parallel to his television career, Van Patten maintained a steady presence in feature films. He appeared in a number of family-oriented films in the late 1960s and 1970s, including several for Disney. His friendly face and easygoing manner made him a natural fit for roles as mild authority figures, fathers, or comic foils. He also developed an enduring association with writer-director Mel Brooks, appearing in several Brooks comedies. In these films, he showed a playful, self-aware sense of humor that contrasted with his straighter dramatic and family television roles. In addition, he played supporting characters in science fiction and drama films of the era, further demonstrating his range as a character actor. Later, career and business ventures, Van Patten continued to act regularly into his later years, taking guest roles on contemporary television shows and occasional film appearances. Even when he appeared only briefly, his presence was often greeted with a sense of nostalgic recognition by audiences who had grown up watching him. Beyond acting, he became an entrepreneur. In 1989, he co-founded Natural Balance Pet Foods, a company focused on premium pet nutrition. The brand grew rapidly and became one of the better-known names in the pet food industry. Van Patten often remarked with good humor that his earnings from the pet food business exceeded those from his decades in entertainment. His visibility as a television personality helped in promoting the brand, and he took pride in the quality and integrity of the products. Committed to animal welfare, he also helped promote causes related to guide dogs and service animals, lending his name and time to increase public awareness and support. Personal life. On April 25, 1954, Van Patten married Patricia Helen Poole. Their marriage endured for more than 6 decades, a rarity in the entertainment world. They had 3 sons, Nels, James, and Vincent, all of whom pursued acting careers at various points. The Van Patten family became something of a show business clan, with different members working in film and television, both in front of and behind the camera. Away from work, Van Patten enjoyed horse racing and was a regular presence at racetracks in Southern California. He also enjoyed tennis and maintained close friendships with fellow actors, writers, and directors, often socializing through regular games and informal gatherings. Colleagues frequently described him as genial, modest, and thoroughly professional. Autobiography and Reflections on his career. In later life, Van Patten reflected on his long career in his autobiography, titled 80 is Not Enough. In it, he recounted experiences from his childhood on Broadway, the early days of live television, his years as a busy character actor, and his unexpected success as a businessman. The book painted a picture of a performer who managed to navigate the often precarious entertainment industry from childhood to old age without major scandal, bitterness, or disillusionment. He took particular satisfaction in having sustained work across multiple eras of American show business, from radio drama and Broadway to classic network television and modern cable and syndication. He also emphasized the importance of family, long-term friendships, and a sense of humor in coping with the ups and downs of the profession. Death and legacy. Dick Van Patten died on June 23, 2015, in Santa Monica, California, at the age of 86, due to complications from diabetes. He left behind his wife, children, grandchildren, and a large extended family, as well as colleagues and fans who had known him across many decades. His legacy rests on several pillars. He is remembered as an emblematic television father, as a familiar guest star in countless series, as a reliable character actor in film, and as a successful businessman who parlayed his love of animals into a major pet food brand. Just as importantly, those who worked with him often remembered his kindness, steadiness, and lack of pretension. From a small boy on the Broadway stage to a patriarch of American television and a respected entrepreneur, Dick Van Patten's life traced a rare arc of longevity and adaptability. His work continues to be discovered by new generations through reruns, streaming, and home media, ensuring that his face and gentle presence remain a lasting part of American popular culture.